Next. Next. So people are very interested in food. So what are we interested in? We are interested in three things. One is how to exercise. Second thing is how to not get mentally stressed. Third thing is what to eat. Okay. So in eating there are four main things. Can anyone tell? What is the most important thing about food? Huh? Time of consumption. Anything else? Huh? What did you say, ma'am? Quantity of consumption, very important. So the most important thing in all our conferences they tell us, more important than what you eat is how much you eat. All of us overeat. Even according to Ayurveda, when you think you can eat half more, you are supposed to stop. So how do you get that? If you meditate or you do pranayama, your body automatically adjusts. It tells you better how much to eat. So you think you can eat another half to get full. Stop there. So, peekaldaka tinagodadu. We all eat, no? Not peekaldaka, we eat more also. Sometimes I am amazed how we eat and nothing happens to us. It doesn't come out. And the body somehow digests, it does something with it. So, you have to eat only half. According to Ayurveda, eat half. 1/4 you take water, 1/4 you leave for air. That is in your total hunger scale. That is most important. Second thing is, don't eat polished cereals. Is English okay? So, main problem with Indians is we have started polishing cereals since the last 50 years. I asked my dad, there was no way they could polish. Only dampude. In dampudu, you can only, remove the husk. You cannot polish. So they were all eating only dampudu biyam. And then they were, more than rice, they were all eating things like maize, ragi, millets. Because they grow better where water is less. Then this craze started for rice. And then the polishing. And that was the final thing, final nail in our coffin. Main thing is the polished cereals that we eat. Idli, dosa, maida, upma, white rice, everything is polished. So that is the main thing that what happens when you take polished rice is, it is like taking glucose. Every time blood sugar shoots up. And then after 2 hours, you again feel hungry. Then you have to eat, again it shoots up. So multiple times when it does that, and the body has to every time secrete insulin, gradually you develop diabetes, or what is called the metabolic syndrome. Metabolic syndrome means fat starts getting accumulated in the tummy area, abdomen area. It happens mainly in people who consume a lot of processed carbohydrates. So in India, most of us have this tummy problem. That is because of this. So that is the second thing. Third thing is, don't fry oils. The main source of our fat is vegetable oils. Does any oil contain cholesterol? Anybody? Huh? If it is hot? Oh. No, yeah, that's true to some, not cholesterol. So no vegetable oil has cholesterol. Cholesterol is an animal product. You cannot get in cholesterol, and the only problem is when you heat oil, when you fry, when you use it for frying, it gets converted to trans fatty acids. Trans fatty acids are very dangerous. They produce cancer, they produce heart attack. So you have to see that it does not fume. You can use it in your talimpu, or you can use oil in your dal and rice, no problem. Actually, more fats you consume, automatically the body consumes less carbohydrate because you don't feel hungry. So it is really also a way to lose weight. It is not a discovery made by Veeramachineni. So it has been there since a long time. The only problem with fats is they are very dense in calories. 1 tablespoonful will give almost 1/5 of your daily requirement. So when our calories, we need to take only 1500 calories or 1200 only, that's all. So when our calories have to be so restricted, you have to know what to eat. If you take 1 tablespoonful of oil, your daily quota is almost over. And where will you get your fiber, vitamins, calcium, all that stuff from? So you cannot use oils much and you cannot fry them. So these are the 4 main things about oil. But what is a good oil? Usually for Indians it is monosaturated fatty acids like olive oil or gingerly, even mustard oil. Sunflower is polyunsaturated. What it does is it cannot raise your good cholesterol much. It's not a bad oil. But anyway, more important than what oil is, don't fry it and don't use it much because you'll gain weight. Next. So obesity, the most 80% of Indians are obese. And their criteria is the third one, protruding tummy. So there is a tummy test. If you take off your shirt and turn sideways and look at yourself in the mirror, 80% of Indians have a tummy, banapatta, kundapatta. It is not true for many populations. You go to Japan and see, the guy might be eating like mad, but he doesn't have it. Because their diet is different, their genes are different. Okay, so that is the main problem. Next. So I told you about food. Next is how to exercise. There is something called a target heart rate. Target heart rate is 220 minus age. For example, say I am almost nearing 60 now, so 220 minus 60 will be 160. So I have to maintain at least 80% of that target heart rate, which means 140 beats per minute. I have to maintain for 45 minutes every day. So even in my age, unless I run or do something, my heart rate will not go up. Only when the heart rate goes up, the blood starts flowing brisk. And then, adi tool kadgestunnattu. It removes all that material because it is flowing very briskly. If you just walk, you might get some fitness, but not really cardiovascular fitness. So to get cardiovascular fitness, if you are walking, you should be quite breathless. Not on day 1. Gradually, you have to increase it till that stage and then try to maintain it. Or if you are cycling also, at home, you should be slightly breathless. You should not be able to complete 2 full sentences. That much breathless you should be. And you have to do it every day. So that is the way to do exercise. Next. Okay. So this is a slide of people who have done Sudarshan Kriya. So any Kriya, there are a lot of Kriyas in India. Kriya means it is a combination, neatly packaged combination of physical asanas, pranayama and meditation. All happening at the same time. So in half an hour you get something of everything. After doing Kriya, if you do a brain mapping image, it is like the top right, where the back side of the head is as if the person is in deep sleep. And front side of the head is as if the person is in deep attention. So normally when you say attention, in English language you are at tension. But this is different. See, you are able to concentrate well and at the same time be relaxed. This must have happened to all of us at some point. I just now did an angioplasty. I knew that time was, you guys are waiting. There's no stress because for me, that's important. And I had a headache, and when I went in, the headache is also gone. Because of so much concentration on your job, when you really enjoy your job, or even if you don't enjoy, when you're concentrating fully, you relax. It is an automatic phenomena. So that thing happens in Kriya, and if you can do that daily on a regular basis, you can get into that relaxed state. So that has a tremendous benefit among all risk factors. If you want me to say what is the one thing that is most effective in reducing heart attacks or BP or sugar, I would say it is yoga. Because not only does it remove this mental tension, which is the main cause of all diseases, but it empowers you to implement all lifestyle changes. See, you want to eat the rasgulla, your brain will tell you have to eat it. If you do yoga and pranayama, no, you say, no, I don't want it, let it go. You are not even stressed. So there is auto-regulation as well as you are empowered to implement lifestyle changes. So these are the 3 main things, your diet, exercise and yoga. All are very easy. They don't cost us anything. Yoga mat, 1 to 2 hours a day. Lock your kitchen at 6 p.m. Somebody was telling timing is important. Yes, you don't want to eat after 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Lock it up. If somebody comes to your house also, don't give him anything. You don't need to give them sweets and all that. And Somebody, last time our endocrinologist came, he was talking, he was telling, how your refrigerator looks is how your body is. So keep it empty, Don't fill it up with all nonsense stuff. Whatever is left, your children ate, they left half of it, you're not garbage bin. Don't take their stuff, just read it. Talking about mental emotions, our Gurudev says one very good thing. In the West, they always analyze why you got depressed or why you are frustrated. They want to know the cause. Gurudev says, see, don't analyze your garbage bin. It is garbage. Don't try to analyze it. Just tie the neck and throw it away. So when you are at tension, when you are depressed, don't try to fix a cause, I'm angry because, my wife did this. Or some patient did this to me. Don't try to analyze. You just need to do yoga, that's all. In yoga, what happens is, your thoughts are different, you are different. That's all that is needed. Then our thoughts don't bother us. And we control them. So very simple thing. We have all the technology needed to prevent heart attacks and all these diseases in our country since thousands of years. Only thing is, we need to do it. We need to know how to do it. And we need to give ourselves some time, 1 to 2 hours. And if you can't do it alone, form a group. And start doing it just like it becomes a habit. Just like we daily brush our teeth for dental hygiene, we need to do something for mental hygiene also. So it is just a habit. Once you do that, the results will flow in. It is called tapas. In Patanjali Yoga Sutra, when he's talking about tapas. Tapas means something you start doing, initially you won't like it. You'll think, okay, I'm tired after teaching, all these students, and then their parents came and bugged us like mad. I would like to go home and relax sometime on the sofa and watch the TV. But tapas means you say, no, let me do the exercise, let me do the meditation. You may not like it now, but after a year or two, when it starts doing the result, you will know that it is much better than your TV. So, some tapas is also needed. That's all. Thank you.